Hello everyone, let's learn Python programming language, ideally basics. In this video, we will see some of the features of IDE. Keeping the beginners in mind, I will avoid using technical jargon throughout the video. In the previous class, we saw IDE window, and you can see three consecutive greater than symbols in the window. And these three consecutive greater than symbols are called prompt. Three consecutive greater than symbols is the prompt in the IDE window. We type command at prompt. We can only execute one command at a time at the prompt. Whenever we see the prompt, we need to understand it is Python shell or Python console where we can execute only one command at a time. We cannot write complete program at prompt. If you just look at the window, I have executed two commands in the previous video, and you can see the same commands here. File editor. File editor is a tool that we can access from the IDE. In fact, it is a component of IDE. I just gave a glimpse of file editor in the previous class. To access the file editor from IDE, open the IDE window, and from file menu choose new file, and we will see the file editor at the end of this video. When we open a file editor, we don't see prompt, and in the file editor we can write a program composed of many lines, unlike at Python prompt. You can just see how to access file editor. Open the IDE and from file menu choose new file, and eventually that brings file editor. Now in this video you can see on the left side we have IDE, on the right side there is a file editor that is completely plain. You don't see any characters in the file editor. Coming back to IDE. IDE has a lot of features. It is a fully featured text editor, and we'll see three features of IDE in this video. Feature number 1, syntax highlighting. Note, learning to code is 20 times easier than learning any natural language like Telugu, Hindi, English. Why am I telling this? During college days, our English teachers used to give us many exercises. One such exercise is to identify parts of speech, that is, word classes from a sentence. Identifying parts of speech or word classes was difficult for me. Wouldn't it be great if each word class is identified by a specific color in our books? But practically that is not possible. IDE highlights the code with colors. IDE uses different color for each type of element in a program, thus making code readable. If you just look at the screen, now you can see four colors. Number 1, orange color for two words, for and in, and purple color for two words, range and print, green color for something that is enclosed in quotation marks, number, and black color for I, 1, parenthesis, 25. Second feature is auto-completion. Every programming language has keywords. Keywords in a programming language are like vocabulary in a natural language like Telugu, Hindi, English, etc. While typing keywords, we may choose to type few characters, then press tab key to auto-complete the keyword. That means you don't need to type the complete keyword. Just type part of the keyword and press tab, and it will fill the remaining characters for that word. If there are more than one keyword starting with those characters, then the IDE displays a list of keywords that we can choose, and we can choose the right keyword. Third feature is smart indent. Python heavily depends on indentation. We'll try to understand indentation after few videos. Because of indentation, Python coding is less cluttering and easy to read and write. Let's have a look at all the features of IDE discussed so far. I am opening IDE window or application. You can see IDE, so I'll just maximize the window. The first feature is syntax highlighting. Let me type a small statement. Now if you look at this code, we see three colors. Print is in purple color. Print is a function. Functions are basically seen in purple color, and hello is in green color. It is a text string, so text string is always in green color, and parenthesis is in black color, and black color is used for variables, constants, etc. Now we can see the output. Output is in blue color. This is the first feature, syntax highlighting. So when we look at a color, we can identify the purpose of that particular code or meaning of that particular code. Now the second feature is auto completion. I will type one character and I press tab key, and it will display all the keywords that start with I. I can choose appropriate keyword from the list. I want to choose input, I can choose it, or I want to choose int, I can choose it. So this is autocomplete feature, very useful feature. We don't need to type the complete keyword. We can type few characters from the keyword and we can hit enter, and because of this autocomplete feature, we can actually don't need to remember all the letters of a keyword. Finally, smart indent. Say I will write a small construct, if construct, then I write a boolean expression 5 greater than 1, and I type colon and I hit enter. You can see my cursor is indented, and inside this I write one more condition, 8 less than 20, and I type colon and hit enter. You can see the cursor is furthermore indented. So this is called smart indentation. These are the three features of basic features of IDE, and they are very useful. We are going to explore them in full detail. Thank you for watching the video.